Como allez-vous? Bien? Merci. So, today we are going to learn some of the rules for French language. French language is not a usual language. However, you will feel so many troubles while you are pronouncing it as a French. French language. Now, what we are doing today is we are just going through the rules for pronunciation and some rules for how to make the sentences. Okay, so let's start with the things. Okay. Wait a moment. So, French language. French language, if we are going to compare with the English language, it has similarly first subject, then verb, and then the rest sentence. Correct. Is it visible? Yes, that's correct. Okay. Now, subject, we understand that it should be someone's name, or it should be pronoun, or it should be noun or anything, right? Verb, here for French language, verb should be in conjugation. You have to learn conjugations with the very much hard work, and without conjugation you cannot use the verb, because you have to apply tense over here, and there is some types of moods also which you have to apply on the verb. So along with the tense, you have to apply the things, moods on the same thing. Okay, now what we are going to do today, that we are going to learn how to make the sentence. First of all, when you are starting with the speaking of any language, any foreign language which is not usual, you have to go with small sentences. I repeat, when you start with the new language, you have to go with small sentences. You need not to go for conjunctions at a time. You need not to, oh, hi Pinam, how are you? So how's your French going? Okay, so when you are making small sentences, it is easy for you to pronounce it easily, right? So and it would be easy to speak out. So don't use long sentences, don't use conjunctions, and don't mix up everything in one sentence while you are starting with the French or any other language, right? Like if I want to use subject would be je, because I want to apply me, I, je, I, je, I, je. Now I want to use that I want to eat apple, or I eat apple. I will not use two verbs at a time, because I have to make a simple sentence and small sentence. So I will use je mange la pomme. Very much important thing that you need to learn vocabulary. Vocabulary is not the thing that you will learn it like you will ratify it, right? So you need to use those vocabulary in small sentences. When I was learning my subject, I was used to have so many sentences like this. I used to make some sentences with each and every grammar topics or each and everything, right? So that would be very easy for you guys if you want to learn any language. If you will make the sentence, you will have that impression in your mind, and you will speak out the French easily or any other language easily. So here I have used subject je, verb mange, because I want to say I am eating La pomme. La pomme is an apple. The apple actually. So the apple, I am eating the apple. I am eating the apple. Je mange la pomme. So it is very easy to make small sentences. You just have to select subject. You just have to select verb, and you have to present it with subject, verb, and remaining sentence or object or anything. Right? Like I can say, je vais au marché. Je vais au marché. I am going to the market. Right? So it is really very easy. If you are using prepositions also with the same thing, then also it is easy and it is a small sentence. Now, pronunciation. It is a difficult part for French that I got from so many students that ma'am, French is bit difficult, bit hard to speak out. But it is not. If you follow the pronunciation rules, it is not at all difficult to speak out. It is really very easy. It is that much easy like we are speaking in Gujarati, Hindi or English. Okay, so let's discuss with the pronunciation tips. First pronunciation tip is if the sentence, let me talk about the words and not for the sentences. Okay, so if the word ends with consonant, you need not to pronounce it. If it ends with the consonant, you need not to pronounce it. I repeat, if the word ends with the consonant, you need not to pronounce that consonant. Okay, like we have one word cahier. The person who had learned French, they know what is cahier. Cahier is the exercise book or workbook or notebook, right? Now, cahier. I am pronouncing R, but you are not listening that R particularly, right? Because French people doesn't have her sound. They don't understand our her sound. If someone's name is Hasmukh, they will say Asmukh. If someone's name is Hina, they will say Ina. Inal, like that, right? So they don't have her sound. They don't understand the her sound. Secondly, when you are saying Kaiyer, see here also we are not pronouncing H. H is a silent word and it is a partial vowel, right? I am saying Kaiyer, but you are not listening R properly, right? Like gris. Gris is a color, it means gray color. But I am speaking gris and you are not understanding that why I am not pronouncing S. I am not pronouncing S because S doesn't end along with any vowel. It ends with a consonant. This word ends with a consonant. That's why I have to leave that consonant and I need not to speak this later. Okay, next. This one was the first rule. If it ends with any, yes, Shivam, I also miss college days. Oh, how are you doing? How's your French, Shivam? Okay. So what I'm going to do right now that we are learning some of the words which ends with the E. Okay. Livre. I am not pronouncing livre. If I am pronouncing livre, that it would be like Spanish. It is not French. Okay. I remember some of the things when I was in my first level. I had one person, my colleague, my classmate, and we are saying it is Sava, right? And that person was used to say Kava because it is Kava in English. But when we are using this CD, we have to pronounce this C with CD and it is S. Okay, so Sava, because it ends with A. It is a vowel, and that's why we are pronouncing it Sava, not Sava. It's not Sava, it is Sava. Sava. Sava means fine. Okay, okay. Now we are going that if there are double L, you need not to pronounce this thing. Like in juillet, juillet, that means July, and it has double L, so we are not pronouncing double L. Okay, next. I think you are getting this, and you don't have any other doubts till the time, right? So, Devanshi, do you have doubts? Himani, do you have doubts? Ask me on FB. If you have any doubt, ask me right away. Okay, so that I can clear those doubts on live, and so that some other peoples will understand if they have the same doubts. Okay, so double L is not pronouncing anywhere. It is A, like kind of thing. We are not pronouncing double L. If it is single S, we are pronouncing it Z. Simply Z. And if it is double S, we are pronouncing S. It's opposite to English, right? In English, if it is double S, we are pronouncing is Z. And if it is single S, we are pronouncing S. How to pronounce OE when together in a sentence? Okay, great questions. If it is, let me finish this and Z first. Okay, if like we have a conjugation that il, this is avar. Avar means have, and it means they have. So we are pronouncing ils because it is one S only, right? If it is sont, which means they are, then we are pronouncing it ils sont. It sounds similar, but they are not similar. Ils ont, ils sont. Okay. Now, Devanshi had asked if O and E is similar, how to pronounce these things. If Devanshi, if it is similar, we have to pronounce it as a in Hindi. हिंदी में अ जैसे बोलते हैं वैसे O and E similar together. We are pronouncing it together. It is like a, that means eggs, egg, and sir, that means sister. So there are only few words in French with this consonant, this vowel. Okay. Now, if you have some words starting with I am or IN, I am or IN, if after this N or after this M there is a vowel, you will pronounce it im or in. But if it doesn't have any vowel, and like it is important, so we are pronouncing it important. Important. One more thing, there is no T, no T, no D in French. So whenever you are starting to speak French, you have to remember that you don't have any D and T in French. You have only the, Dadaji ka the, and talwar wala ta. So you only have the and the in French, right? So important, inoubliable, memorable, unforgettable is inoubliable. So this is how we are pronouncing French words. Okay, so anyone else who has any question or any doubts with pronunciation or sentence making? Anyone? Nothing? Okay. Let's have some sentences in French. How to pronounce Z in French? It is like Z. How to pronounce Z? That is the question from Himani. Okay, Himani, we are pronouncing Z as Z. Z in Hindi, jharne wala Z. But remember, when you are pronouncing G, it is not G, it is J and Z makes J. It's G, right? And when it's J, and when you are pronouncing this J, it is also J and Z mix. J. G, J. Oh, yes, friends, one more thing. Whenever you are pronouncing G, it is J. It's not G in French. It is J in French. And if it is J in English, it is G in French. So, J, G. Ash, we are not pronouncing because it doesn't have any sound. R, we will have a sound after or before R, right? And nothing more, nothing important. Okay, so I have asked you in the starting of the this video that como ça va? That means how are you? Ça va bien, merci. I'm fine, thank you. Right? If that this dialogue is with the colleagues, yes, you have to say como ça va. But if it is dialogue, if this dialogue is some teacher or someone who is elder to you, or you have to ask some questions in formal way, in that case, definitely you have to say como allez-vous? Comment allez-vous? Okay, Devanshi have asked what is the difference between je and j'ai in French. Let me show you. It means I have. It means I. Whenever you are pronouncing this, it is je. Je. Whenever you are pronouncing this, it would be j'ai. Right? Whenever you are pronouncing this, it would be j'ai. Right? So it is very easy to get the difference between je and j'ai. It needs a lot of practice. Let me tell you, any foreign language is not possible for spoken language till the time you will do a lot of hard work. Right? So you have to do hard work. You have to speak. You have to listen so many things. That's why I'm always preferring that whenever you are come to class or you are going somewhere to learn French, try to get some new words and use those words with your English or with your Gujarati. Right? So, anything else? Any other questions? No. So, comment allez-vous? If it is in plural or if it is in singular but with the formal pronunciation or formal discussion, it would be comment allez-vous? And answer would be je vais bien, merci, et vous? And you? Right. So we have learned a small dialogue that bonjour, comment allez-vous? Je vais bien, merci, et vous? Au revoir, bye bye. So I'm finishing my video over here. Still, if you have any doubts, any questions, don't hesitate and ask me in comment box. I will definitely answer your question. It might take time. However, I will definitely give you the answer. Okay, and one more thing, I have mentioned my channel over there. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe my channel, and also watch the videos, because there is not only French videos, it will have English, Hindi, Gujarati, all types of videos. Right now it has only Gujarati and English videos. However, slowly and gradually we are going to upload some more videos for French, Hindi, Chinese, Polish, Korean, Japanese. We are based in Satellite Ahmedabad. You can contact us anytime. Our office number is 0794890139. You can contact us anytime on our landline, and you can visit us anytime. Thank you so much. Thanks, friends.